What is the true story of DNA's double helix discovery? Imagine uncovering the blueprint of all living things, a tiny molecule that holds the secrets to life itself. That's what the discovery of the DNA double helix is all about. It's a story filled with curiosity, teamwork, and a bit of scientific detective work. Back in the late 1860s, a Swiss scientist named Friedrich Miescher first isolated a substance from cell nuclei. He called it nuclein, and it was later known as DNA. But for many years, scientists didn't understand what DNA really was or how it worked. They thought proteins, with their complex structures, carried genetic information, and DNA was considered too simple for that role. Fast forward to the early 1950s, and the scene was set for a breakthrough. For scientists played key roles in revealing DNA's structure. James Watson and Francis Crick, working at Cambridge University, used model-building techniques to piece together what DNA looked like. They proposed it was a double helix, a twisted ladder, in 1953. This model explained how DNA could store genetic information and make copies of itself. But they needed evidence to support their idea. That came from Rosalind Franklin, a scientist at King's College London. She used X-ray diffraction to take pictures of DNA. Her most famous photo, called Photo 51, clearly showed the helical shape of DNA. Franklin's images suggested that the phosphate groups were on the outside of the molecule, and the structure was a twisted spiral. Maurice Wilkins, also at King's College, shared Franklin's data with Watson and Crick, sometimes without her knowledge. Using Franklin's images and other chemical research, Watson and Crick figured out how the bases paired up. They discovered that adenine always pairs with thymine, and guanine always pairs with cytosine. This pairing explained how genetic information could be copied accurately. Their model showed two strands of DNA twisted into a double helix, with the bases connecting like rungs on a ladder. Their discovery was published in the journal Nature in April 1953. It changed everything, giving scientists a way to understand how genes work and how traits are passed down. Watson, Crick, and Wilkins received the Nobel Prize in 1962 for their work. Sadly, Rosalind Franklin was not recognized with the award because she had died in 1958, and Nobel Prizes are not awarded posthumously. Today, the double helix is a symbol of life's molecular foundation. It opened doors to new fields like genetic testing, genome mapping, and gene therapy. Knowing how DNA is structured helps us understand how living things grow, develop, and pass on their traits. It's a story of discovery that continues to influence science and medicine, revealing the tiny but mighty molecule that makes life possible.